My role at the conference was as the local organiser. Essentially, it took 2 years to plan the conference, which lasted for about 3.5 days.
We worked really hard together to support a group of young people to plan and run a whole event for young people that would sit parallel to the academic conference and allow the two halves to mix and meet together.
My job really was to make sure that people had a good time, particularly young people had a good time, and that adults respected them. So we try to organise ways of them all coming together in times that were controlled by young people rather than following agendas that were set by adults.
The conference and the book together make a really exciting package of learning. We've had lots of great speakers from around the world present at the conference around their views around children's rights or young people's involvement in research, and now we've got some of those captured in print. But really importantly, we've taken that a step further. We've worked with groups of young people to review their thoughts and share their ideas on what the academic speakers said. We're pushing closer and closer towards a sort of dual level of thinking and really fully combining things between young people and adults.
My role is lead editor, along with 4 other people who are involved in editing as well. A lot of the work that was originally presented at the conference by the authors has now been turned into book chapters.
My role in the book has been to edit the section on children and young people's dialogue with adults. I worked with a group of young people from Youth Forward to do this, and we reviewed the different submissions we had, pulling out what they think was crucial.
The thing I'm really interested in and what's exciting about this book is co-authoring chapters with young people and finding ways in which they can act as editors and comment on academic texts.
The main themes are around children and young people participating and citizenship. So the themes came from ongoing dialogue with children and young people around participation, around youth culture and intergenerational relations, and around children and young people as researchers.
I've been working with children and young people as researchers for 15 years at least, and I do it because it makes for brilliant research. They tell you new things, they make you understand what life is like from their perspective, but they also challenge government policy.
The theme of the book is youth participation. For me, that means listening to young people, but just as importantly, acting on what they say. It's really hearing the voices of young people and using that to create change.
Citizenship is about children and young people having a voice, making contributions, making demands, experiencing justice in their relationships with others.
You'll be able to see some of these themes explored in the different topics within the book and the different structures. We're thinking about things such as involving young people in research, the dialogue that occurs between young people, and what participation means as a whole.
So there'll be some very clear links when you read the book to the website, and it's an e-book as well.
Now the website is a bit of a reflection of the history of the conference, the present of the book that we're editing right as we speak, and then the future of our conversations.
On the website you can view lots of different footage of the Young People's Conference. You can see all the different workshops they took part in and some of the activities and games that we used. As well as this, you can also view some of the open source sessions that we did between young people and adults and access some of the tools and resources.